you need a new everyday summer makeup routine, it's gonna make you look like you just spent a week on an island and look just like the girls on your Pinterest board, then I got you. Let's do this everyday makeup look. NYX brow glue. We're literally doing like the ultimate summer makeup today. Fluffy brows, obviously. Mostly doing like skin prep because we're not gonna wear that much makeup. I'm gonna start with the Ilia Skin Milk under eye cream, and then I'm taking a little bit of my moisturizer. This is Vanny Cream. I'm gonna mix that with Say Sun Glow. We're really just starting with the glowiest skin possible. Using my NARS concealer. Avery and I are going to brunch and shopping, so just a little bit of cute makeup. Also got a rash for my makeup yesterday. Not fun. Here's the concealer. We're underpainting. Bronzer stick. I'm not gonna go too intense with this. I'm gonna do more of like thin lines. Now that it's summer, all I want to do is like be outside whenever I have free time. Blend out the concealer first. New favorite thing has been like going to like Beverly Hills or Melrose, just kind of living like a tourist. All the brunch spots that you see hyped up on TikTok, all the stores. Like we're going to Reformation Vintage today. Probably like Croft or Dialogue for lunch. It's fun. Like honestly, these places are hyped for a reason. You're all outdoors. I don't know. It's just fun every once in a while. Like I've lived around LA since I was 12, but sometimes you just gotta live like a tourist to really appreciate it. When I started contouring my nose every single time I do my makeup, I didn't even mean to do that. Literally, it's just like secondhand nature to me now. A little bit of YSL skin tint right on top, and this all over the skin. I feel hairs literally all over my face, and I don't know where they are. I want to be like super summery, so I'm just gonna add a little bit more bronzer, kind of like on the high points, where it looks like my skin is naturally bronzed. I'm gonna use a little bit of this play tint. This really gives you like the sunburnt look. We're gonna blend it right across the cheeks. It's just so cute and perfect. Just a little more. This is Bosma Cherry Red. What if I actually did have a sunburn and I just naturally looked like this? That's what we want to look like. A little bit on the forehead and on the chin and on the nose. Spray the face. Gonna take a little bit of Charlotte Tilbury powder and just press down all the T-zone. Look at that difference. Right up here in between the brow. It's literally magic. I want to take a bronzer with a shimmer in it. I'm gonna take the Hourglass one. I don't know if you guys saw, but they're coming out with a whole new palette, and I will be getting that. I love their face palettes. Really all you need. Go over everything, make sure it's all blended. I'm just gonna take a little bit of these two blushes, go over the cheeks one more time. So we're gonna take this bronzer all over the eye. A little bit of a bronzy eye, but like nothing crazy. I'm gonna mix it with this like peachy blush. Just go all over the lid with that. A little bit of a tinted brow glue. My eyebrows are really not cooperating. Curling the lashes. Really intense. I want very long lashes today. L'Oreal Telescopic Waterproof Mascara. We are really getting in there. Arnar. Yeah, that did the trick. Gotta get rid of this. These lashes are always so much crazier than the other ones. I don't know why. See this eyebrow? Like, what is going on? Okay, look at that. Perfection. A little bit of Benetint on the lips. Charlotte Tilbury Love Trap. I'm just gonna like lightly overline and then smudge it through. Blending this out. Summer Fridays brown sugar. I'm gonna take like a huge brush. Make sure everything is super blended. No harsh lines because this is daytime makeup. Let's pray for the hair right now. Oh, I just ripped it out. Perfect. This is the finished makeup. This is like the perfect summer makeup. I'm actually really impressed. Obsessed. Okay, I love you guys.
This has been my favorite makeup routine recently. Summer is right around the corner. It's literally 80 degrees here today. Keep watching if you want to see how I did it. Everything will be linked in my Amazon storefront, which is in my bio. It is actually the most gorgeous day ever, so I'm feeling so inspired to show you guys my new routine. Just moisturizing with the Dermalogica Skin Smoothing Cream. Still absolutely obsessed with the Say Glowy Gel, so I'm using that. Just look at the finish that gives my skin. Stunning. Stunning. The sound went out on this clip, but I'm using the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. This is the shade 8. When I tell you guys, like, I tried to ignore the hype for this, and then I just got this during the Sephora sale. It's changed my life. I just take my Refi brush, and I just, like, tap some on there, and just kind of swipe it onto my skin. This brush and this foundation together are like a dream duo. Next, I'm going in with the Charlotte Tilbury contour ones in the shade Medium Deep. Blend them out with a damp beauty blender. So pretty. I've become re-obsessed with these again. I needed them back in my life. I also do some on my nose, just like that. Next, I'm gonna take a tiny bit of the Sun Melt bronzer and just kind of tap a little bit of that in. Next, I'm concealing with the Hourglass concealer in the shade Cedar. Blend that out. And then I'm just gonna take the excess of whatever's left on the concealer and put it on my lids and just kind of tap that out too. And this has been my favorite blush recently. It's the Say Dew blush in the shade Spicy. It just blends out so beautifully. Y'all are gonna think I'm crazy, but I take it and I kind of have been just like dragging it all under my eyes. And then to keep it from looking like too circular under my eyes, I take my beauty blender again and just kind of like lift things up. And I take the Morphe setting spray and douse her. Okay, now stay with me on this because I'm very specific about my powder placement. I'm taking the Kosas shade Comfy and I'm concentrating a lot of the powder underneath my cheekbones and across my chin and right here. And I tap a little bit under my eyes. And this is the important part. I use the tiniest bit and I tap it over where my blush and my bronzer and contour were. This is just essentially to like set it in place. It doesn't like smudge or anything on you. Then I just set the tiniest bit right underneath my eyes, concentrated, with the Huda Beauty Easy Bake in the shade Cherry Blossom. Then for eyes, I'm keeping it like really simple and just using this shade in the Makeup by Mario palette. And just because I'm feeling fun, I'm gonna use this shade in the ColourPop Golden Hour palette and just tap a little bit on the center of my eyelids. And now that I've let that set for like a few seconds while I was doing that really quick eye, I'm gonna tap it off. I'm gonna do a little wing with my Makeup by Mario. Look at the way that makes my lashes look. And I just stretch it out a little bit with the brush. Filled in my brows with the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. And I'm lightly lining my waterline with the Urban Decay Light On Pencil in the shade Whiskey. So look at how that like brings everything together on this side. And I'm just doing a little bit of mascara on my lower lash line. Now y'all might think I'm crazy for this, but stay with me because it looks really good. I take more of the blush from earlier and I just tap a little bit more on because sometimes I feel like it gets lost in translation with all like the powders and stuff. And then I'm taking the Giorgio Armani Fluid Sheer Glow Enhancer in the shade 10. I'm just gonna take it with my finger and just apply a little bit on top of my blush. And then as always, I'm doing some messy freckles with the Freck X pen. And then I'm gelling my eyebrows with the Kosas Airbrow. I'm highlighting with the Charlotte Tilbury. Then I'm gonna set with the One Size. I hit it with the Morphe next. And I'm lining with the NYX. This is one of the Line Loud liners. This is the shade Magic Maker. I just fill in just a little bit because we're gonna go in with a different product in a second. Right in the center, I'm putting the NYX Powder Puff Lip Cream. This is the shade Best Buds, concentrated right in the center of my lips. Blend everything together. You can't tell me that's not like the cutest lip ever. And that is the whole look. I'm so obsessed with this right now. I feel like I'm glowing. So yeah. Bye guys.
Hey guys, let's run through my makeup routine because I get a lot of questions about it, so I figured I would just make a tutorial. I always start off with the Rogue Glazing Milk and the Refi Primer. I think these make your base very, very glowy, and as we know, your base is just as important as the makeup you actually put on. I also always use an illuminator. My favorite is the Stay Glowy Super Gel in the shade Star Glow. Illuminators always make you look like just an earth angel, very glowy, like light up a room. You have a halo above you. And the Say one is the bomb. Get that sun-kissed, glowy, natural vibe. I always use Drunk Elephant bronzing drops everywhere. You would usually use like a cream contour cream bronzer. And I use the Refi Brow Gel to get that laminated brow look, which I absolutely love, but it's too expensive to get my brows laminated, so I will continue doing this. I recently found a new blush hack that I'll tell you guys about a little later, but I've been using the Huda Beauty Liquid Blush filter. I use it as my first layer of blush, and then I go over top of it with the e.l.f. Halo Glow. This is the shade 4. I blend it in with this little brush, and then I go back in with the Fenty Hydrating Longwear Concealer in a little bit of a brighter shade just to brighten up my eyes. While I let that concealer sit on my eyes for a little bit, I always like to set my bronzing drops with the Hoola bronzer in the shade Toasted. I blend it out with the little brush that I use for the e.l.f. Halo Glow, and then set it all with setting spray. Now for my second layer of blush, I either use the same blush that I used earlier or a cream blush. Brown eyeliner is a really good way to make your eyes pop while still having that like natural vibe. And then I add a little bit more bronzer just over the top of my eyes. Mostly because I don't know how to do eyeshadow, but I go back and set all my liquid blush with a powder blush. This is the NARS one in the shade Deep Throat. I absolutely love tubing mascara. This is the Tartelette one. It is so good. And then finally I use the e.l.f. lip oil or my little $2 hair store lip gloss. Set it again with some e.l.f. setting spray and we are done. Let me know if you guys try this. Bye.